Pokemon, God knows how he's still alive, but he is. Oh, a doozy.
Taken down to about half health, but NAVI should be safe. But look at this.
Another member down for NAVI. 0 kills for them.
NAVI has to figure out what are they going to do next.
PUBG Gaming.
Here we go. The first game of PGC is getting underway.
32 teams, 9 regions, 8 days, $2 million. And the chance to be crowned a global championship team. This is it. We are beginning. And the circle, as I mentioned that, it does actually go their way. So,
hopping in the motorcycle, going for a little bit of aggressive push off to the side, but it's going to be Duckmans that goes down first.
Again, the circle will be shifting over there.
All right, as a friendly circle, it is going to be a pretty friendly circle.
They will go on a 4-man full split. That is a split and a half that I'm seeing.
A little bit more around them. You can see where everybody's playing at.
Oh,
goes back down towards the south.
This is big. Down south is going to be very, very dangerous. We have to look at what's going on now, though. We've lost one. Miluk, Sharp Shot, Zampa. They're all falling. Tempo Storm. What's going on? All the boys are getting battered from multiple angles. Tempo Storm's out.
Shots now coming up as Adder looks like he's trying to make his way up the stairwell. Loki jumps out the window, trying to go around the outside of it, but no. Jeff Locke is just going to take him down.
There, he did avoid that. Out of the frying pan straight in. Certainly a cat is a name that we're going to be keeping an eye on throughout this entire competition should they make it out of groups.
This is Brave coming out from Tinman. He decides to take the shots back up there. He's the last man. Now you can see Tinman in a lot of trouble. Shots coming up from so many different directions. Looks like he's got teams all around him. Manages to get another one down, going for another flush. Can he get more points out of this? And no.
Если хочешь быть первым в теме, то чувствуй вайб и заходи на самый киберспортивный сайт. Bad, заходи быстрей. Bad, ты уже с нами. Bad, давай тусуйся с нами. Bad, ссылка в описании.
That's the different styles and strategies that come in. Some people play for placement, play a little bit more cautiously.
But they're all bunched up. If a doozy goes over the hill here, Matchroom, this could be dangerous. Best of luck's only find one.
Raspu up at the top of that, trying to collect as much information he can. Does see a doozy, does get the down onto a doozy, so that gives a little bit more space for them to play with. Now NAVI has to figure out what are they going to do next.
There are multiple engagements going on across this map. Raspu dead. Bestelotch goes back onto Psycho. Wesker's been found. Envious all the way down south. 3 teams in Milter. FaZe Clan now coming under fire. Fuzzface goes down. Initial opener from Vegas.
Ghost has managed to creep back off of this. With the grenades coming down, you can see FaZe is trying to do a little bit of a retreat, trying to figure out where everybody's coming through with this. Ghost is coming in very aggressive, trying to find any angle they can. So it's one member from FaZe down, and still aggression coming out from Ghost. They have to be very cautious. They have to make sure that they're containing all this information. Looking off in the distance, you can see it's going to be Jeff Locke going down. So depending on how it goes, we could see a lot of bloodbaths right on the edge of this circle. Milta's just going to have a smidge.
Basically huddled down and says, you know what, we'll stay here for now.
Has the angle on one, gets the spray down. Vehicle explosion going to go off. So now 2 pushing back over towards VC. VC has been violent in this game already. 7 kills they're sitting on, prepping the next grenade. That's another down. Arrow's taking a couple of shots back over towards Wesker. You can see one of the members is already down for Rascal Jester. So with this, now a little bit of repositions coming in, and Rascal Jester has to defend it. There are so many fights happening as everybody's slowly being pushed together. 2 teams as they made this push.
Capstead could be good here. If he gets that in the right corner, he could get 1, 2, 3! I saw him cooking it. He saw the angle, and because of the ditch that were on the side, it comes down to them. They're gone. They're dead.
Smoke's starting to come out now. Skeet's trying to play this very cautiously. Steps back out. Shots come out from Icon, and that was a beautiful drop. Towards G2, the grenade's getting prepped. They know the hillside and how they're going to make the run through, but it might be a little bit too far out. Rexco does go down. Nelson trying to crawl up and forward. It's Chris's way back in the back. Does manage to find a rock to hide behind, but Ace is just defending this as strong as he can. Goes for the peek out the window and gets another drop.
FaZe Clan, Ghost Gaming, VC Vendetta. Pokemon, God knows how he's still alive, but he is.
Everybody is set and waiting. There's a spray on one. That's a drop on. Shots are going to come through. McCoy takes a lot. Oh my God. That's another down. Dressel does manage to get one, but the follow-up is coming over the side. Uba comes up big.
It was Ghost Gaming initially that took one player from them.
Oh, he does get spotted out by
Pokemon. He is still alive. Bless him. Remember that Vendetta know exactly where FaZe Clan are. Mexi's second knock comes through. There's the grenade. Should he land this, it'll be beautiful. It'll be 2 free points in the bag.
Oh,
Bye-bye, boys. And then they have to go up against the final boss. Teams lose by 1 point, you know, and not make... Shinobi's actually put smokes out, which may distract Entus completely. Maybe even draw them into this one, but he does pick up one, so he's at least got the response there. Entus are now getting involved in this fight.
So you can see a lot of damage coming out from Shinobi, but he does get shot in the back. Ace is making the creep up to the side of it, gonna go ahead and polish it off.
Going to be so ignorant to one another and just say, you know what, this is our area, so do one. It's, a doozy.
That is a doozy right there coming down. And he's by himself. He's got himself a buggy, but that's going to cut into both of their loot, and that's going to slow down this team.
I think he's the only player between him and...
Oh, still so much water inside. Esther's trying to hold his back line. Lin walks up, takes some shots at the motorcycle. That's going to give away his position. Now Lin knows how to play this. Nice push off to the side of it. That's going to get one down. Esther looking back off to one side. One down now on the other side of this, and it's just an exchange. Looks like he jumped into a little bit more of aggressive position. The res does come through. That time it does bounce through the window. Gonna connect with Bullion, gonna get him down. So with this long skirt, still trying to hold the top of it. That reposition.
Oh my lord.
Gotta get kind of firing in on the smokes. There's a lot of different points that you can see him separate out from, and the Molotov finally getting a little bit of damage there, but that's going to be enough. PO does get down off of that.
They're burning. They're burning alive.
There's just so much fire everywhere.
If they've literally coordinated molly throwing to burn the entire top floor.
Some control points they can play from, so let's see how this new circle pops over, and it's going back over towards FaZe.
Out and over the hills. Alpaca's just finding people off the way.
It's just a mess. Everybody's running through, going for the shots. T1 gets dropped off of that rotation, just leaning out of it. Look, there's just bodies everywhere. Vehicles flipped over.
Favorable from this position now. Going uphill will be extremely difficult. Look at this kill rate. I mean, look at the aggression here.
That's just PO things.
Oh my god,
right
if he gets this.
So much damage coming out. So smoke's coming out on both sides. See Envy's taking a lot of damage coming out. Tempo Storm as well. They're fighting across this hillside, but Gex is also looking on the back side of it. Pat Cups is trying to look along the side of this, but he's also right up next to Tempo Storm. Grenade's going to come out, trying to go around the peak of this. And Luke's going to come back on the other side of this, try to go for the res. A little bit more space, but it's still Pat Caps just jumping from smoke to smoke, trying to use the crates for cover. Any box that he can find, but it's going to be Gex that's taking the shots off the side of him. That's going to eliminate Envy.
Bestalacci is a very aggressive individual. Circle comes the way that we kind of expect. Navi, Genji, Gex, Tempo, Storm, VC, they all have to make their way in, and we've got 3 teams that are basically playing bodyguard on the western side.
One thing I want to mention is the number of teams that are presently inside the circle are a lot of the same teams we saw get into those last circles.
Correct.
FaZe, Vendetta, Ghost Gaming.
This is just might unfortunately burn himself if he's not too careful. Very little life. That's for standing on top of him. POC for the resuscitation, just trying to...
Here's the drive up.
What do you do?
Does get taken down, tries to get something out of it, but force everybody to play around how you want to play. Damon just jumps down right on top of Gex, taking a couple of shots back over to him, but it's going to be a doozy that gets the shots.
A doozy just holding on for dear life.
Towards T1 right now. They're going to hear the motorcycle in a second, but that might give him that extra little bit of space, and up, he's going to get dropped off. New circle pops, just moves a little bit more centralized.
Just so you're aware of where teams are currently, Red Canadians are just holding down on the plateau towards the south side. They're in because I'm seeing Adjay surround them from multiple angles.
Everybody's loaded up inside of the UAZ. T1 has the angles off on one side. It is just dead body dropping out of this over and over. Jumps out and it's...
They can get knocks on these positions. You remove them.
Ooh. Coming out, but the spray is very good. Gets a little bit of damage off. T1 pops out. They opted to go back down towards the south. But look at the Shinobi just has the angle. He is the thorn in so many team sides right now. That's going to be a couple more kills coming out.
And one of the players just been knocked all the way against the white.
Like FaZe's position, and that's going to force them right next to each other. Goes trying to get some shots back over towards Vendetta. Does get one of them down. McCoy jumps away from the grenade. Still just bouncing around through them. Look at this. With this, grenades coming out. Critical motion now in some trouble. Shots going to come out. And now it's going to be a lot of damage going through. Ghost gets dropped off of that. A big moral blow to a lot of these teams. They play around, so they're opting to move back along those hillsides. That's going to be Shinobi getting spotted out. Damage coming through. He gets dropped. Just one. A long throw comes out trying to connect with that. Roshimaru does manage to get one of them down, but that's just a spin back over from FaZe.
The one player up for Vendetta all the way up on Stalber, so not a full 4v4 here as Mexi is, oh my goodness, and look at the circle. FaZe Who are they paying? Who is their analyst? Larson, what are you doing here, man? How do you know?
The assist from Mexi and the other members of FaZe. They are pouring into him.
Gonna run right past him. And oh no, Raspu's right on top of him. Booty! Can we give a second to look at the split? A doozy also in Lipovka with It's Chris. So these guys very, very spread up here.
Ooh, It's Chris does find a doozy up there. Another member down for Navi. 0 kills for them.
He's going to get some bullets ring across his UAZ. Senya as well, taken down to about half health, but Navi should be safe. But look at this, right into the laps of Sharky and Tempo Storm.
Sharp shot coming up as well. Zanpa is going to get Poka down, and there's just Senya here for Navi.
And he should be able to. I doubt that Tempo is going to want to push this.
DJ Boy is over there, so that could be a thorn in the side for J2.
But not going to be taken out just yet. We see in the kill feed, Ghost is managing to get some kills on infantry as Nelaz gets taken out by Domu.
Gonna set up with that UAZ, be a little bit of a distraction for DJ Boy. Just It's Chris. Les throws a grenade up, but it does not connect. But ooh, he's able to turn on the tide there, provide himself a little bit of breathing room. But DJ Boy comes over with a nice headshot.
PC is going to pick up all the kills there onto G2. They go out in 16th place. Tide should be able to get res, but now Sharky's been taken out by Senya. Senya coming alive here as the solo, trying to see if he can salvage something for Navi here on Erangel. He's down to next to no health, and that's going to be it for him. FaZe clan here. I don't think Rick Candace has any idea. And here's the spring. The trap has sprung. Uba is going to get 2. Rusty, Zera, and Andy FPS going to trade a couple back. But I think they might be... Uba's the only one down so far. Enzy's going to try to come from the flank side. He's going to get a couple of down, finish the flushes. Andy FPS going to try to trade it back. No, it's not going to be found.
That's a big win for FaZe. It was a feast in that fight for them. A famine in the start.
Occupied by DMG right now. Armory Gaming could find themselves out because they have to cross this street, and that is just deadly.
They are not coming through so far. Fuzzface is now in the blue, taking some damage. He's going to get taken down.
In a lot of trouble. He does manage to get the health off just in time. Vendetta, can they fight with this on the edge? Bexi's going to go down. He gets traded back by Aitzy. Aitzy's going to go down to the circle, and Vendetta comes out ahead.
Looking to see if he can maybe pick up a cheeky kill or 2. He does get onto Taman, but here's Mickey with a nice spray on a Jaiwei. Going to take him down. Great control of that 3x. Going to get another incredible shooting from Mickey. So only Esther left here. He's taking so much damage, and Zanpa.
You can see Ghost and SKT both have their compounds.
Behind the tree, coming through. He's going to see Sharp Shot. Good spray is going to get the knock onto him, and he's going to go for the flush. AIDS coming through. They want to finish that kill, and indeed,
no real terrain for Tempo to work with here, so they're just going to go prone, see if they can get something. Tree where he sees a bunch of people. Not going to be enough. He's going to get one, though. Mickey, he gets the flush as well.
Yeah, a great spray there. Grenades are raining in from T1.
Oh, no.
On the Ghost. That one looks really good. It blows up.
And then SKT has to move, unfortunately.
He's going to need to do it right now. Helen's got the mutant.
There we go.
He's going to be successful. That vehicle's going to blow up relatively shortly. That grenade just short, but that one's going to be good. Alpaca is going to go down.
Rang down as well. Rang had a nice little fort set up for himself. Adder is now taken down.
He got shot by Jeff Locke in the back. Pressure maybe getting to them just a bit, but Adder is going to be picked up. McCoy isn't able to connect anymore with that mutant, but that's going to force Drassel to sit behind there. And if I'm Drassel, never mind. The grenade bounces right into him.
T1 looks like they should be all by themselves, though.
Longsker has that M4, but there is the double barrel from Zampa. Holding this angle, very aware that people are coming down, but it is going to be Summer who's going to find him with the UMP, and that is a quick loss for Ghost.
Roughest start of the day so far. Sharp Shot on the bridge is going to find Lin.
One of the top fraggers in the Chinese leagues.
Taken very, very low. Only 19 rounds in that Vector. Not going to be enough to finish him off, but that will.
You can aim down the sights really quickly with that Vector, but ooh!
We got to say, this is a fight that's been going on all weekend now. Is Sharp Shot going to get taken out? Wall. Zampa's going to have to try to get a res here, but Miluk's get taken out. It's all down to Zampa with the micro Uzi. What can he do? Nothing.
And exactly what you were talking about, Poro. Tide coming across. The COD is so good. End of the circle as of yet, as we look to see.
We normally do, but look at this. Rascal Jester coming right on top of him. Quick shots from Adder going to take out Mushamaru. SKT does lose Adder. They're going to trade it out with Interrogate, but Dref Laka is going to get taken out as well. So now it's all down to a COD.
And a COD.
And a COD. Yeah, that's it. Just a COD.
He is going to move forward. Now Baolong trying to get some more shots over here, and he gets a little bit of damage into non-reg, who's in the circle as well. So coming up along the edge here, and Navi's here to gatekeep, like you were talking about earlier, right on the southern edge. So now we're going to find the next one, and Navi's compound is still in it.
Yeah, Skeet is going to hide behind the Rocky. Here's the footsteps of Taman. Taman going to take the few shot. Esther actually going to get Duckman. Skeet going to turn it around quickly, take out Taman, get the flush. PO is very, very low coming up from the backside. He's going to get taken out by DMG, and Gen G is falling apart here. Esther and Loki are kind of sandwiching the boys from Armory here, as DMG and Tanawat's still alive. But look at this, Gex now coming around here to want a piece.
Loki trying to pre-fire, couldn't find anybody there. They know where the down is onto Skeet. That grenade is a stun grenade, and so DMG comes right around the corner.
Come up over the top, they get a few shots into Tanawat. Not gonna be enough. FaZe
rotated up into this, just looking for the points and the third party, and they are finding it. The mollies are down, DMG taking so much damage, and the grenade is gonna get the knock onto him as well. Now a member of Gex has fallen to 8C. Look at this.
Welcome to Sandhawk, where it's not a party unless it's a third party.
Navi is 4 strong. They've got Gex on top of them.
This solo player from these Korean squads come in clutch.
Gex is up there. FaZe is trying to clear out this angle. And it is going to be a 4th place finish for Edges Ace, but a huge day so far in the first half for them.
Not this time, as will PKL manage to pull out the solo heroics. FaZe going to manage to get himself another kill, but Senya going to trade it back now. Navi coming alive. They've got the center of the circle. FaZe maybe. Navi with the big 6-kill win.
It'll be a different lobby, different teams they'll be going against, and for Duckman, they'll be able to go over the VODs and see where things have gone.
And then you can take more and more control.
Make your bullets
over the
worth
game.
it. Yeah. Going into phase number 2 now for the first game of Miramar today. And
see, everything would have been fine otherwise, but they'll take a couple of shots back down. Rascal Jester does manage to connect. Shinobi does
want to collapse onto Wesker. They've played it well. They didn't realize that Navi pulled up north.
They've now made their way up that hillside. With Rascal Jester being separated out across, they do have a little bit of control, but it's very hard to overextend inside of this, especially on these hills. And we're towards T1. Exchange back and forth across the hillside. That's going to be Howland going down as well. Forces them in a longer rotation out and through the blue. And again, Gen G and Envy. It looks like they did manage to find one angle, but it's going to be Esther that has a line over towards it. Tries to connect. Doesn't get the down. You're getting some headshots.
He's that bloodthirsty. Picking up kills today is Adder.
Difficult point to use cars to try to cut through, and you can see it's his face already down. Looks like he's about to get flushed.
And he could get a double here. And he has got a double. Uber!
Big throw coming out from Uba. They needed that. Dangerous off on the side, but look who wants to join in the fight. It's Critical Motion, gets a line back down towards Uba. I mean, he's going to move forward. This Uba's still bleeding out back on that angle.
Yeah, Gen G could look at him. Of course, he's got to kill Vendetta, otherwise he goes down inside of the zone. He wants that position. That was what I thought. Pocket of tricks. He might get a knockdown. Bit of help from Sharpshot. Gonna make it a third. Never mind, Moody. Clean up the stairs. Needs to go back and help out his team because they're getting Pokemolodoy with a knockdown as well now.
They do manage to get control inside of this. New Circle moves very far away, trying to get a little bit more control. And here we go. Back over in this. We knew this fight was about to break out.
Wesker can't get the heal off in terms of the top 8. Vendetta's eliminated.
They have to move the Blues right on their heels. Gonna get the res, move back up to 4. Denying people to come in, encroaching back down from the south, push onto this. He could pop up and get a lot of damage off. Grenade's gonna land right back behind Psych. And I love the smoke wall just kind of popping through, trying to get a little bit more information. Tempo Storm, look at them. They're getting active. They're getting more aggressive. This is just the one area of the map you do not want to walk in. Playing on the outside of this. Felix going for the peek on this. Yanis gets a little bit of damage off.
Hyde and DJ Boy, which I'm surprised they're even still alive in this game. Is Vicky got down by Senya. Rang, though, is going to be able to get the trade and eliminates him.
Opportunity. They're looking back down off this Pokemon though on one angle towards Ace. A lot of damage coming out, and that's going to be Ace getting eliminated. Infantry actually retreating away from this fight that they hear.
Bite them here, Matrium.
Oh, Pokemon hiding inside the smokes. Could come up big off of this as nobody from Tempo Storm's not holding angles. Look, Sharky's up on top of this. They're getting the shots back over towards Infantry. This is a lot. This is a grudge match for Tempo Storm. It's just watching, waiting for the moment. Goes for the shots back over towards it. Gets it down onto Sharp Shot.
Can he get the
second one? No, he cannot. Back over towards Infantry. Another down. Look at this. Tempo Storm. Reward for this, and we want it. Tempo Storm, they just got a nice victory. Let's see. Oh, let's just go Valdemar. I like it. Recycles are going to be a little bit more dangerous for him. DMGs get caught up in a shots with Ace. He does manage to get the down and the flush onto one of them. Looking around, seeing that second's going to come through. Vehicles are just crashing down around. Tanawat wanted to come in and go for the save, but instead Joy just tears him apart.
Do it. One time. Never mind.
That's that. I like it. Look at the lineup going through back. This Ski just runs
He
right
wasn't
into
even going for Ski.
He's like, oh, well, I'll just go and take
my
that in the
God.
air. Oh. Red Knids is kind of supervising the fight, taking shots off onto one side of it. New circle's going to pop.
Wow.
We're going to move back over towards the east.
FaZe looking to finish off. Gex Mexi from the stairs will get the knockdown. And he'll go for the quick flush as well. FaZe Clan looking to finish off the day strong.
Now they have to be very careful of Red Knids, but Red Knids still caught up looking back over towards Gen G. Looking back down towards it, but T1 wants to be involved in this. Ace gets the shot back over towards its utility galore coming out. They know that this is going to be a tough fight. Ace has the positions looking back down towards it, and it's going to be VC that's actually mopping this off. It's going to be Tide that's approaching from this other angle and just doing so much damage over towards FaZe.
Darkman might save the day. He's going to get the knockdown onto Tide. It was coming from behind. Never mind. That'll be the end of FaZe Clan.
Further forward, they can see him.
Yeah. Golos go down. G2 Esports will go out in 12th, following very quickly by the end of this game.
One thing to note, look at PO's position up to the north of the rest of those points, and they
needs
know
to get rid of Ghost like right now.
But that's into the sight lines of Gen G. They have to be so cautious. Catch a little bit of airtime. They're going to bounce.
Too much air.
There's so much shots.
Oh,
the
no.
vehicle explosion takes down Ghost in 9th place.
Are still alive. They're still picking up points slowly but surely. Non-Red's knocked down onto Jeff Locker, but a nice trade from Adder will get critical motion. Non-Red, no, he's clean with a headshot. Never mind, a CAD.
T1 is aware of it. Smokes are out.
Phase
Be
7.
cautious. Grenade does come through. One down comes out from Gen G instantaneously. That's another one. Gen G is starting to take control over this hillside.
And me, Luke, never mind. They're able to get over the ridgeline, so they're safe for now. Zampa ditches the bike, turns around, tries to get shots on the infantry.
There's no cover.
And the rivalry continues, but it's infantry clan who's coming out ahead.
Towards the sharp shots, running around that grenade.
Pretty
Has to
good.
be very cautious onto it. That's going to be enough damage. Tons of smoke coming to do. Gen G's taking the shot. Tippo Storm is eliminated, and it's going to be Infantry Gaming running down with one member. But what type of victory is it's going to be?
From a top 8 position, a CAD gets the knockdown onto Pokemon. That's all it'll be. Best to watch.
Rascal Jester Whisker, which is one of the hardest names on the face of the earth to say, desperately need. Is anybody going to spot out Wesker at this point?
There goes Wesker.
Yeah, and that's going to be pressure on Pio and on his shoulders, saying the fact that this is kind of the feature player for Gen G, but the rest of the team is performing so strong right now. Look at these shots that are hitting onto Navi. Navi is right up on top of each other. They have to be so cautious. Flashbangs come out, trying to line up anything off of it. That's going to be one down on a Pokemon Aldo. That's going to be Loki on the high ground. Demon's just holding this, buying so much time. He's holding the aggro of the entire team.
They can't deal with Loki, but they got Esther now down to 2. Nice shots on the table, and a nade to follow. Can he come up clutch for Gen G and come away with the win to close off the first day of PGC?
He needs to look back down towards the left, see if he sees anybody that's weakened. Gonna instead takes the shots back over, back down to a 2v1. It's back into a 1v1. Going out for another flashbang, just trying to get a little bit more space off of this, seeing if he can get it. That is a ton of flashbangs out, but it's back behind the rock for Pokemon Aldo. Loki's just gonna flush out another one.
And Loki both out of utility. They've used everything they've got here. Only the 2 times on the F416 for Loki. Lands the headshot. Does he have the heals though? Loki's pushing out. Loki picks up the headshot.